One decision, many lives. On 25th of January, I will be celebrating 37 years since arriving in Australia. I don't usually celebrate this date loudly, I mark it quietly, because when I landed here in 1989, I had no idea that one decision made more out of necessity than certainty would shape my life in such a deep way and eventually touch the lives of so many other people. At that time, I genuinely believed that I was leaving dance behind. Whatever. I had already stepped away from my full-time professional dance in Brazil. I started joint venturing a successful business and transferring my creativity into another area, designing and manufacturing leather accessories and shoes. It sounds like a strange turn, but when you are creating, creativity doesn't disappear. It simply finds another way to express itself. In Brazil, we have a saying: a necessidade é o que faz o sapo pular. It is the necessity that makes the frog jump. It's funny saying because frogs don't walk, just like kangaroos don't, but the meaning behind it is powerful. Necessity forces movement when comfort does not. Those years away from professional dancing were hard for me. Teaching, performing, choreographing is not just thing that I do, it's just thing that is part of who I am. But that period also showed me something important. I realized how difficult it was to reconcile meaning, honesty, and livelihood in an environment that was not me. That realization played a big role in my life to leave Brazil. When I arrived in Australia, I carried a quite sadness. I honestly believe that my dance shoes was, that's it, gone. And then in my first month we were here, I went to a party in South America, band was playing, I danced the entire night, I left that party with invitation to perform with the band and also invited lots of private lessons. Then, life has a sense of humor when you are willing to listen. From that moment from that moment on, dance returned on not just as a perform but as a purpose. Teaching dance in Australia gave me something new. I began to see how dance could help people feel more comfortable in their own bodies, how it could soften the strong idea of personal space, and how it could reconnect people who had grown distant from touch, from listening, and sometimes from themselves. I come from a culture where hugging is natural, where connection is warm, physical, and human. For me, partner dance has always been kind of musical hug, a way to communicate without words. Over the years, I realized that one of the greatest things Rio Rhythmics brought to Australia was not just Latin dance styles, but permission to connect, to move together, to listen, to hold someone in a safe, respectful way, and discover joy there. Today, when I think about the thousands of people who have danced with us over the years, I don't think about numbers, I think about the confidence built, friendship formed, loneliness eased, moments where someone felt more alive, more at home in their body, more connected to others. All of that came from one decision. It didn't need to be perfect. It just needed to be honest. Thank you for listening. Thank you for dancing. And thank you for being part of this journey.